Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Threshold by G.N. Ford, performed by Peter Berkrot. One. Her silver hair brushed against the young man's cheek as she whispered into his ear and gently traced the outline of his body with her hand. "This is where the universe ends, and where Joseph begins," she said in the smallest of voices. When her hand had found its way back to the top of his head, she began again, whispering still. On the third time around his outline, Joseph's right hand twitched. On the seventh, his eyelids began to flutter like the wings of small birds. He was close. She could feel his presence now, feel his fear and confusion. A sudden change in air pressure pulled her attention toward the door. Joseph's father, Paul Reeves, stood in the opening. "They want to move him," he said. The young woman shook her head. "If we let him go now, we may lose him. I need more time." He's coming," she said. Reeves pointed a stiff finger. His hand was shaking. "Keep going," he said. "You just keep doing what you're doing." He slipped back through the opening and disappeared. She made 3 more circuits of Joseph's outline, whispering all the while, and then got to her feet and crossed to the door, where her jacket hung from a hook. From the inside pocket, she pulled a small package wrapped in tissue paper, and then returned to Joseph's bedside. Carefully, she unwrapped the bundle. Inside was a small leather-bound book, badly burned. Flames had devoured the corners and part of the binding, leaving only the soot-encrusted center. As she opened the book and carefully picked her way to the page she was looking for, her hands became soiled by the black ash, the residue of which was transferred to Joseph's sheet, as she began working her way around his body once again. "This is where the universe ends, and where Joseph begins," she whispered. Joseph coughed. She began to read aloud from the book. The police negotiator brought the bullhorn to his lips. "Unlock the door, Mr. Reeves. Drop your weapon and come out. Let us see your hands." The amplified voice ricocheted off the hard surfaces like small arms fire.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?